Elon calls Mechazilla.
Mechazilla is the launch tower with the two giant arms, which helps lift Starship into place atop the Super Heavy booster, and then catch the Super Heavy booster.
And it worked.
We can see those chopsticks now in here.
Mechazilla has caught the booster. What is he trying to do?
I could not believe my eyes as the booster came screaming back to Earth at over 1,000 kilometers an hour, and then just 2 kilometers away, somehow, like magic, the 13 Raptor engine slowed itself and gently landed it into the cradling arms of Mechazilla.
I couldn't believe it was happening before my eyes. It did. First attempt ever.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane. This is a 23-story building coming back to Earth, right? It was one of the most inspiring feats of engineering I think I've ever witnessed. And that's after just witnessing humanoid robots walk around with people and autonomous cyber cabs driving hundreds of people around at the We Robot event. It feels like humanity just entered the future this week.
Elon said just inspected the Starship booster, which the arms have now placed back in its launch mount. Looks great. A few outer engine nozzles are warped from heating and some other minor issues, but these are easily addressed. Starship is designed to achieve reflight of its rocket booster ultimately within an hour after liftoff. The booster returns within 5 minutes, so the remaining time is reloading propellant and placing a ship on top of the booster.
Now, we want to remind everyone that SpaceX went from this in 2019 to this.
Then, about 40 minutes after Mechazilla caught the booster, Starship also returned to Earth.
So Starship has 10.5 tons of heat shield to protect it from the 26,000 degree Fahrenheit, that's 14,000 degrees Celsius temperatures, as it screams back through Earth's atmosphere at 16,700 miles an hour.
That is 27,000 kilometers an hour. Starship splashed down precisely where SpaceX wanted it to in the Indian Ocean, and we know this because SpaceX had placed buoys with cameras, and we got to watch as Starship actually soft landed right where it was supposed to.
Absolutely incredible.
Now, if you remember during the Starship 4 test flight back in June, we got incredible footage during Starship's descent of the flaps almost melting off.
This time with Starship 5, SpaceX added even more heat shielding in key spots, and the flaps held up a lot better.
And we got all this amazing footage because Starship had Starlink mounted all over the Starship and a lot more camera views than we got last time.
Yeah.
And the cameras seem to have held up better. So it seems like maybe they beefed up the cameras and the lenses a little bit. It was amazing.
Elon was obviously excited. He said ship landed precisely on target, second of the 2 objectives achieved, one step closer to Kardashev. And that's basically getting us closer to a Kardashev 1 planet, which would be able to use all of the energy that we get to power ourselves. Elon Musk then went on to say, SpaceX team are such great humans, more than twice the power of the Saturn V moon rocket. Next version will be 3x.
Elon said the new launch pad is already designed for the 10,000 tons of thrust version, which is only
manufacturing process under one roof for the first time, moving as much system integration work as possible earlier in the build process with the goal of eventually producing 1,000 ships a year.
Elon